Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to load up Rescuing Orc. I'm going to load up my Crazy Hack version that I coded last weekend, and I haven't created a Crazy Hack now for, I haven't coded a Crazy Hack now for just over a year, and so I thought I'd create this little one. Just loading it up now from the 1541 Ultimate 2 cartridge. So here's the intro with the lovely image by Vanya and the music by Richard Bayliss. That's just my standard intro really. And then just a bit about the game itself, which is coded by Juan Martinez. And then here's the keys that I've coded in. So I've got to remember, I want to turn the collision off, so I've got to press number 2. I want to walk through walls, so I'm going to press number 6. So 2, 6, 0 for infinite lives, teleporting left and right, can freeze the enemy, we can skip screens, and we can change colours and stuff like that. So I'm going to remember 2, 6 and 0 to start with. 2, 6, 0 and T I think I'll do. So let's just unpack the game. So here's the game itself. So it's just the standard game that Juan coded, but what I'm going to do is, well, what I did was I coded in some key presses to add in some cheats. And actually, while we've got the game on, I'll show you within the game memory where I put it. So if we go to the action replay monitor and we go to location 1000, and so for example 1000 here just starts the key press recognition routine, which jumps subroutine to 14FO, which is a reoccurring piece of code. So I just keep jump subroutine into that. This first one's looking for the Commodore key to be pressed. If it's not pressed, branch not equal, it will go to 100C, which goes on to the next key recognition routine. So if it is pressed, it will jump to location 536A. So if you jump to 536A, that is actually the game ending. So it really is quite a simple piece of code. And within the actual game code, and I can't remember where it is, I'm going to guess 497A, I think it might be. Well, it's around here somewhere. I've got the jump subroutine that jumps to my code out of the actual game code. So it goes out of the game code to my code and then back into the game code again. So anyway, let's go back to the actual game itself. So here at the moment I've got none of the cheats on, so I've just lost a life. So if we press 2, 6, 0, I think now I should be able to just walk straight through. There we go, and nothing happens through the baddie. And I think it was Q to, or was it E? Let me try E. Oh no, E makes me float. See, if you see me up high there, I can float. So I can kind of fly in the sky by holding down the E key and moving the joystick left and right. Let me try Q. Alright, so Q makes me teleport to the left and W teleport to the right. So if I go to this next screen, I can just teleport to the left automatically. If I jump up, I'm here, and I can do the same here. So I do Q again, I've teleported to the left side of the screen without having to touch any of the baddies. And yes, I'm a cheat. I'm a complete cheat. I admit it. Oh, okay, so here there are some points within the game. Because I've got walk through walls, I can walk through the wall here and I'll end up somewhere else. Completely different part of the game. And I can keep doing that throughout the game, and I can just get to places that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. So if I keep walking now, actually I don't need to keep walking, I can just teleport there to the far left, which I've just done, and again teleport to the far left, teleport to the far left. You just keep doing that. Now it looks like I'm now just rotating round the map, which is fair enough. So what are the other things I can do? So we've got the walking through wall switched on. Oh yeah, infinite lives is turned on. Now I can't remember how to freeze the baddies. Is it? Oh, okay, hold on. So what we can do is, I've also got the text file saved in my folder under the README on my 1541 cartridge, and if we view it, I can see now. Freeze enemy is T. Screen skip, U and I. So we can do T, U and I. So if I press T now, you see the baddies have just frozen on the screen. And if I press U, they'll unfreeze. So we can just keep freezing and unfreezing them. If I walk off the screen now, so they're frozen now. You see I've walked onto this screen now and that baddie there's frozen, so I can unfreeze it if I want to. And what was the screen skip again? I've got such a bad memory, I can't remember. Screen skips. The screen skip lets me skip the screens left and right. So if I press U, I can skip screen to the left, and again, and again. So now different part of the game now. Here we go. So I can screen skip to the left again, or the right, back to the right. So just go backwards and forwards. We freeze those baddies. There we go. We just froze the baddies. And actually I can fly across here. Whoops. Let's go back. Right, so if I hold down the E key, see me up in the sky there, I can fly across and then drop down when I'm ready. There we go. And do the same here. And just literally drop down when I want to. Yeah, it's cheating. It is cheating. Before anyone asks, anyone mentions it, that's what I do. I just create cheats in games. So we're back in the forest here. So you can drop down onto a branch if you. There we go. Got the timing right. Oh yeah. Also, this is the screen that has Orc's house. I think it's Orc's house. You walk straight through the door because we've got the turn off. We've got a walk through wall cheat on. So also here in this tower bit, you can walk through and just go to bits of the screen that you wouldn't normally get to. You can drop down here. I'm going to start again. Oh, here we go. Oh no, must have turned off one of the cheats. So look, we can walk through the wall here. Totally pointless, but there's times where it will get us to other screens that you wouldn't necessarily get to, which is fun in itself, for me anyway. The other thing I've coded in is colour changes, so we can change the colour of the screen. That's just simply changing memory location. D021 does the inner screen colour, and then we've got the outer border screen colour, which is D020. So it's just literally simply just like you would do poke 53280 and poke 53281. It's exactly that. That's what we're doing there. And then there's sprite colour changes. Oh no, sorry, scenery colour changes. So some of the brickwork colour we can change. And then there's the sprite colour, which is changing now. So we can change the goblin's colour of his face and the colour of his hat and the outline. All a bit strange. And then one of the other things I've got it to do is you can enlarge the sprites within the game. Now I haven't coded in, I have previously coded in one of my crazy hacks is the offset for when you do enlarge the sprites. You can offset the where the actual sprite is sitting. So for example, I'm standing on this platform here. If I enlarge the sprite, he's moved now. He's no longer standing on the platform, he's further down. So you have to create some kind of offset with regards to sprite placement, which is possible, but it's just a whole load of faff. And because this is just for fun, I really couldn't be bothered, because I didn't really feel the need to do it, because it's just, all it's doing is just expanding the sprite. So all that's doing is it's putting FF into D017 and D01D. That's all it's doing. So if you literally froze the game and changed the values within D017 and D01D, this is what it would do. It would enlarge if you put FF in. If you put 00, it drops the sprites, all the sprites, back down to just standard sprites sizes. That's it. And then also I coded in the Commodore key. If you press the Commodore key, it takes you to the game ending. Obviously this isn't a clean game ending because now we've changed the colours of the sprites. Or in fact, actually no, the sprite colour's gone back to normal. If I kept the enlarged sprites, the game ending gets shown with the enlarged sprites. And also you can see the border colour change still remained light blue, as opposed to the black that it should be. And that's about it. That's the crazy hack. And as I said, it's all coded into, let me go back to it, it's all coded into 1000 onwards. And then as you see where the jump subroutine is here in 1002, all that literally is doing, if we go to 14F0 where it's jump subroutine into, you'll see that all it is just a standard keyboard setup recognition routine which gets repeated throughout my code. So instead of typing those 2 lines every single time, I can save time and memory just by doing a jump subroutine to that area and back again. And then when my code is finished, what it does is it comes to 14F7, it just resets the keyboard back, and then it sends the game back, sorry, it sends my code back to the original game code. As I said, I can't remember where the break is within the game. Just try and remember. I think it might be 49A something. See if we can find it. We're looking for jump subroutine 1000. I mean, the way to find it is we could hunt for it. So if I hunted for, so we jump subroutining, so I think it's 20, and then it's going to be 1000. So all I'm getting all I'm getting the Action Replay cartridge to do is look for the memory location that jumps to my code. So it's just come up with 4F9A. So that's the break in the game. 4F9A is the break within the game that jumps from the actual game code to my code. So there's a jump subroutine 1000. So you're playing the game. It's supposed to carry out a particular command. I've hijacked that command, turned it into a jump subroutine, so it goes to my code, which is at 1000. So we go to 1000. You'll see all my code. So this is all my code. And then at the bottom of my code, once it's all finished, it will jump to it will jump to 14F7. So if we go to 14F7, it will take us through the final part of, oh no, not 14F7. Yeah, it is 14F7. That's it. What it does is it just cleanly places the keyboard back and then sends the game back, returns back subroutine to the game itself. So it goes back to where I originally, what was it? I can't remember what it was now. Where I originally hijacked the code. So it comes back here, so back to the game code. So I don't know how many times it does it within the game. You know, it must do it every time the screen refreshes, but it goes game code, Vinny's code, check for any key presses. If a key's pressed, add in the cheat. If a key's not pressed, go back to the game. And then it goes back to the game, does what it needs to do within the game, and then it goes, go to Vinny's code, check for a key press. If a key pressed, activate the cheat. If it doesn't, go back to the game, and it keeps doing that round and round and round and round, so that you're able to do a key press all the time. So that's the Rescuing Orc crazy hack that I created. And I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll do another one soon.